Right then, welcome back to Friday night is Onion Night, the home of the Giant Onion Growing Challenge, hosted by me. Yeah, me. I'm the only one mad enough to do this. Yeah, so basically, a load of us having a go at growing the biggest onion we possibly can from LC seeds from Foster seeds, the LC variety from Foster seeds. To be honest, I don't know why I say that at the beginning, because let's face it, anybody who's watching this is probably in it or was in it, and is just keen to see how everybody's doing. And again, this week I'll go through my biggest one grown under grow lights. I'll go through the one that wasn't grown under grow lights, the best one, and we'll have a quick look at the onions I've put away for seed, and have a look at the flower heads on that. And I've got some questions on pollinating them as well. So if anybody knows about that, the question's near the end. That's not near the end. Onion news is near the end. You know that. But bugger. Now, look at this. It's pathetic, isn't it? I think this is the results of Alium leaf miner, and I'll stick a close-up video in a minute of this, and you can, if you know, can confirm it. Yeah, a bit annoying because I haven't got other allotments around me. I'm in the middle of a field, and I didn't think I'd get it. Stupid me, I know. The only thing I will say in my defense is these were onion sets, and these got planted out early while the leaf miner season is still in full swing. But I naively, the joys of doing things for the first time, I thought I'd be all right. But obviously I won't be. So next year, yeah, if you get onions out early, net them with some fine, is it Enviromesh? So I'll definitely do that next year. So lesson learned, no dramas. At least it hasn't affected me big ones. Giggity. Right, so I'll insert the close-up of that now, and you can all go, huh, yes, it's leaf miner, Pete. You should have netted them. Yeah, whatever. Right, so this is the onion. I think I've got this Alium leaf miner on. It's gone proper squidgy, and all the leaves have dropped back. Now, these were onion sets that I planted out in the bed really early. Naively, I thought, because my garden's in a field, there's no other allotments around, that the flies wouldn't get here. But these were planted out early, and yeah, it looks like they have succumbed to it. I mean, obviously I've pulled this one out. My concern is the onions that I've planted out later. I believe that, the leaf miner has 2 seasons, and now the spring season is over as such. But yeah, if you can let me know, should I pull all the sets out, get rid of them? Will they infect my other onions? I don't know. When you do things for the first time, you come across these things, and hopefully other people can advise me. Bit of a bugger, but I've learnt my lesson. Next year, any onions you plant out early, get them netted, even if you're in the middle of nowhere like I am and there's no other allotments around. But there we go. I think that's what it is. If anybody can 100% confirm it, we got the spots on the leaves here, and yeah, bit of a shame, but you learn these things, and I know for next year. Lesson learned. No worries. Right, well, that's got what Craig Revelor would say. That's a disaster, darling. But it wasn't very many onions. Few of the early sets, so no dramas. At least they hadn't gone to seed, which is the other problem you get with sets. So going from seed, I think, is the best way to go. Right, so enough of that. We'll nip off now and check out the best ones I got and the seed onions. Right, so here's my biggest one. Look at that beauty. Just measured it, and it is 14 inches around. I know, fantastic. What I'll try and do is difficult, but I'll just try and put my hand behind it for scale. I mean, look at the size of that thing. I'm delighted with it. What I'm doing now is I'm just watering into the second bin because it's in a pot with the bottom cut out of it in a brute bin. So what I'm doing is watering in this bin and just feeding in the top bin. Now, I did touch on it last week, but what I'm feeding is this Miracle Grow concentrated liquid plant food at a rate of 1 capful in 5 litres, and I'm doing that every 2 weeks. So I tend to do it at the end of the beginning of the month and the 15th. So it's due another feed. It's starting to lose the outer leaves. You see this leaf in here, that one, that's coming up and over and dying off. So as that dies back, I will be cutting that off. It's still behind the double layer of shade netting to keep the worst of the sun off it, and obviously the doors are open to the polytunnel and the side ventilations open. So there again, checking with me temperature monitor, it's not getting above 27 degrees. And I've just noticed in here we've got another leaf just coming up, so at least that's not a flower spike. The other thing I'm a bit concerned about now is it rotting. So what I intend to do is just, I mean, I did it to start with, but it's moved around a bit. It's just slope the soil compost mix away from the bulb, just so hopefully it doesn't rot. All right, so that's where we are with that one. Yeah, 14 inches. So far, it's the biggest one I've ever grown. So hopefully it'll keep going and keep growing. Right, that's that one. That's the one grown under grow lights. We'll have a quick look at the no lights one. Right, so this is my best grown with no lights. There again, same setup. It's in a brute quarter bin in a big pot. I'm afraid I don't know the size of it. I'd say it's sort of a 30-litre pot with the bottom cut out. And I am still watering this one from the top slightly. There again, it's sloped away from the bulb to try and prevent any rot from here, because I don't think the roots yet are quite going down to the bin below. I might be wrong, but I am watering around here to keep the soil in the bin below moist as well. But I am watering and feeding from the top, but not too much. I just dunk my finger in. If I feel it needs it, it gets a bit. All right, so that's them. Let's go and check out the onions I've put away for seed. Right, so here's the onions I put away for seed, growing up through their own little purpose-built trellis with a bit of bubble wrap around just to protect the stems, should the wind blow and it blows them around a bit. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 flowers on these plants, and they're opening up now, and I'm starting to see some bees and flies and that around them. But what about hand pollinating? Does anybody know any good ways to help me try and improve the pollination of these with perhaps a brush or something like that? So any tips on that would be gratefully received. Right, so that's the 3 lots I've got going on. Right, and so it's time for onion news, where we have a little catch up of people's updates over the last week. Only 3 that I've found. If there's any more and I've missed you, shout at me. As always, you know, I'm only human-ish. Right, first of all, yeah, Debbie Grows a Love, Swansea, South Wales, special mention and apology to you, Debbie, because I missed you last week. I saw it, didn't make a note of it, so I missed it. So you're going to get 3 photographs this week. Yeah. Do you feel special? You should do. She's got some outside in a bed. She's got one in just a pot. It looks like one of those canvas pots. And she's got one in an AirPod. There's a few people doing that. So interested to see how the AirPod ones get on. So well done, Debbie. You're doing a great job, and they're looking well. So special mention to Debbie there, and I apologise for missing you last week. She also looks like a hell of a cook as well. You've seen some of her, because she's mainly over on Instagram. Some of her photographs of the stuff she cooks looks fantastic. So yeah, I think I've given you enough now, Debbie. All right, so yeah, you've had your share. 3. Oh yeah, my mate Sean, another Cornishman over in Anstallen. He's no lights one, and he's got his outside in a bed. He's got like the black weave membrane around them. He's got the holes. He's got them planted in that. And what did he say? He said something. What did he say? He said he's pleased. Yeah, he should be pleased. They're looking brilliant, Sean. And he's got a nice uniform lot of onions there. I know he's hoping to show at the local shows down here, same as I'm hoping to. And I hope he does really well at the shows and comes a really close second to me. All right. Now, honestly, Sean, brilliant job, Matt. And, you know, it's really nice because he's sort of got back into gardening a bit through seeing the onion challenge and a few other challenges that are going on, and he's really enjoying his gardening again. So that's just brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Ian, over on Ian's onion channel, he did an update last week, literally not long after I did Friday nights, and he's got one at 13 inches. All right, 13 inches. So that was last week, and as we've seen, just by seeing how much mine's grown in a week, they're just growing like crazy at the minute. So I'm really hoping he gets a massive onion and does really well. So thanks for that, Ian. Everything's looking brilliant. And he's doing his in the auto pots with the canner, the feed as well. But he said he's just introduced a secret weapon, some sort of feed. So hopefully he'll tell us what it is later on down the road when he's won or not won. And we'll find out what that is, because I'm always looking to get better. I'm always looking to learn. I mean, this is only my 2nd year doing it, for goodness sake, you know. So yeah, it's all good fun, isn't it? All good fun. Right, so that's it. Only 3 I've set, like I said, that I found. So if you get a chance, keep your updates coming. I love to see them, and love to see how everybody's getting on, especially people that are no lights. Make a point of putting up your no lights one. I know Stella's got some no lights. I don't know if Elaine's got no lights or hers were all grown under lights. I don't know. Anyway, that's that. That's onion news, and I'll see you all next week. Thanks for watching. Cheers and gone.